Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. As you guys know, I'm Matty Betts. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Joined by Big Al Better. Big Al, how we doing today?
I'm doing great, bro. Just hydrating with some Gatorade Zero. No big deal. Doing great. Can't complain. Sunday afternoon. It's nice outside. I got the drapes closed though because it adds a little glare. So no, we're just out here living, brother.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, living our best life. For me, it's like, about 115 degrees outside today, so obviously I'm inside. I'm not going to do that to myself and be miserable all day. But today we're going to talk about the Cowboys. So, America's team, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. They added George Pickens, too. So the offense should be firing on all cylinders as long as, Dak can stay healthy. That was a big issue for them last year, why their season did not go very well, or how a lot of them wanted their season to go. So, with that being said, I mean, they play in one of the toughest divisions in football, if not the toughest, with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels, who we saw last year. You also have, Philadelphia, the team that actually won the Super Bowl last year, too. So, tall task for the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to go through their schedule and see who they have to play against. We'll, see how many wins we give them, how many we don't. I can already see one game on here that we're both definitely going to disagree with, even though it's a home game for the Cowboys. But, yeah, we'll go from there. But without further ado, you ready to jump into this thing?
Just a question for you, and then to further for the viewers. Yeah, so we go through the schedule, we give our breakdowns, and then at the end we go through what the book has their line at. So if you guys are here for betting, you're like, well, this isn't betting. We touch on the betting at the end of the at the end of the video. And then as far as question for you, Matt, what is Dallas doing at running back?
They're not really sure. I don't think. Like they ever since they got rid of Ezekiel Elliott, they had Zeke back last year, I believe. They re-signed him for a year. He didn't do anything, and I'm not even sure. I think they have
gone.
Dowdle. Dowdle's gone.
He's gone.
Rico Dowdle's gone. Huh, that's weird. 'Cause I feel like they just drafted him 2 years ago.
Yep,
So I'm not even sure who they have as running back. But I know that it's not anybody good or great. I know it's like a couple rookies, but yeah, just one of those things where it's like I just don't see the running game being that good, but it hasn't really ever been that good. Like
that's not true. When I think of Dallas being good, I think of running backs. I think of DeMarco Murray. I think of Ezekiel Elliott. Like I think of them having a solid running game. And whenever they have a solid running game, they win 12 games.
Yeah.
And when they don't, like last year, they don't.
Well, they also didn't have Dak, so.
Well, yeah, that also hurts.
Yeah,
that also hurts.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, when your quarterback's not even there. Yeah, I could see how that could hurt. But yeah. Sadly, if you guys are new to the channel and stuff like that, or you guys have seen a couple of these videos, we are just doing this. It's just the schedule breakdowns because there's nothing else going on right now. We could do like videos for like preseason games, but we don't really see the point. So we're just skipping that. So we're just going through every single team. We'll have that going until the end of August. We'll have one video out every single day. Then we finally get to week 1. We're both stoked about that. We get to do our actual main video. We got parlays. We got teasers. We got just straight bets. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, locks of the week, too, for the Sunday games. So, yeah, stay tuned. Enjoy, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, too. You guys won't miss any of the content over there or over here for the whole entire season. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, week 1 at the Philadelphia Eagles. Is there a better way to start the season?
No, this is going to be great. Thursday Night Football, first game of the entire season, and you get Philly at home, ring ceremony, whole thing, and then you get against the Dallas Cowboys, their bitter rivals. Exactly. I love it. I love it. I've got Philly winning this one.
Okay.
I've got Dallas losing this one. I think you've got levels to the game, and Philly's at the top.
See, I think it's a little too early for the Cowboys to really do anything super special or spectacular. So give me the Eagles here. It's at home. It's like there's gonna be so much buzz and so much excitement around, like the ceremony, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, give me the Eagles to win this one. Week 2, we move on to a home game now against the New York Giants. New York Giants come to town. Who wins this one?
I've got them taking an L here. I think the Giants are going to surprise some people with how good they could potentially be, and I think they're not going to just roll over and get killed by Dallas. So I think they actually win this one in Dallas. Coming off that Philly game, I think Dallas might be beat up. I know they'll have the extra day of rest, extra couple days of rest, but I think give me the Giants here. I think they surprise some people.
All right, cool. I'm going to be on the opposite side of that. I got the Cowboys winning this one pretty easily, too. Sorry, Russell Wilson. Just it's just not your year in New York. Week 3, we go at the Chicago Bears.
At the Chicago Bears. Yeah, with the new OC, yada yada yin yang. I don't like Chicago. I've been saying it, I think, in every video. I've got them winning this game. I don't like Dallas this year, especially without a run game, and I think they're kind of on par with what I think about Chicago. So give me an L here for Dallas. Starting the season 0-3
All right, I'm gonna give
in
them a
my
win
book.
here. They will start 2-1. I do not like the Chicago Bears when you put them up against the Cowboys. I just think the offense is just gonna be better. I think you're kind of right when you talk about the similarities, though. Like for these teams, it's it's kind of similar where you have like one good receiver, DJ Moore over there, and then the Cowboys. I would say the receiver room. I'd give them the nod there. I'd give them the win over
Sure.
there, and then also defense. Bears do have a good defense. They have good pieces on the defense. We'll see if it actually looks a lot better than it did last year. But I still like Dallas, especially if like they can get Micah Parsons signed and stuff like that. I know that they're still in talks or he's holding out or holding in or whatever. So
Right.
hopefully they can get that figured out. But yeah, I'll give them a win here at the Chicago Bears. I like that road game right there. Week
Okay.
4, here we go. Home game against the Green Bay Packers.
Home game
Home
in
game.
Dallas
Yep.
against Green Bay. Give me an L here. I'm a Packers fan.
Yep.
Green Bay's going to be a really good team this year. Probably going to win 11 or 12 games. So give me the Pack here. So that's another L in my book for
Yeah,
Dallas.
that's a win in my book for Dallas. I think the Dallas at home is just a different beast, especially with healthy Dak. You got two receivers now that you got to guard on defense for the Packers. I think that's a tall task, and I think the Cowboys still are a little upset with how they lost to Jordan Love in that in the one playoff game 2 years ago.
Hey, they can be mad all they want. Doesn't change the facts. And the facts are, seems like Jordan Love's got that defense's number.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes this year. That's our pick so far. You have what 0-4?
0-4, baby.
That's so just disrespectful to
That's
America's
no.
team,
I mean,
the
it's
pride
it's
and
it's a
joy
bit of a
of the
tough.
NFL.
If I thought Dallas was going to be good, I'd have them 2-2.
Yeah, which I feel like you should, but like you should have them winning both their home games, or maybe Chicago and the Giants, something like that. But whatever. We'll move on. Week 5, at the New York Jets.
At the New York Jets, I think they win this.
Okay, there you go. You gave them their first win. I'm giving them their fourth win here. Uh, I think they're on the level of like the Eagles, and that's why I only have them losing to the Eagles so far. Week 6, we go at Carolina Panthers. I will say like the away games that we're seeing here for the Cowboys has actually been like the easiest of like the last 6 teams that we've done. We've seen all these other
Aside
teams.
from Philly,
Well, yeah, but like that they have to play them at Philly, obviously, because
right?
division. But I mean, like outside
Yes.
the division, like you get at the Jets, at the Panthers, like those are 2 easy games. Like teams that aren't really that great, like that they got to go on the road at, as opposed to like being on the road against like, you know, I don't
Kansas
know, yeah,
City
the
or
Kansas
Cincinnati
City, yeah, like
or Baltimore.
yep, exactly. So yeah, I like this here, but like I said, who you got in this game?
Yeah, I've got Dallas in this one, getting the job done, taking the dub. I like Carolina, but Dallas I think is a better team.
Yeah, I'm also giving them the win here too. So for me, they're 5-1 right now, which I freaking love. I love that. That's how it should be. Here we go. Home game now. See, like all these games, like I mean, well, we'll see. It's division, so this is the first one against the Commanders at home. How do you see it going?
Yep, I think they win this one at home. Um, I think they're probably going to split with the Commanders on the season, and they'll probably have to play them later on in the year where it's going to be cold. They're an indoor team, so I see them probably winning this one at home, losing the one.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on this game and also in the next game too. I do think they split. Um, they split the whole entire series. We'll see if we get to see him in the playoffs too. That'd be kind of cool. But we'll move on. Week 8, I believe this is. It's not labeled here on this
Yep,
stupid.
yep. Week 8
Yep, Week 8 at the Denver Broncos.
at Denver. I've got them taking an L here. Mile High, yada yada yada. It's not really getting cold out yet. I kind of all these dome teams, I kind of take a little off of them when they have to play outdoors. But yeah, give me Denver here. Denver's supposed to have one of the best defenses in the league this year, and I like what Bo Nix was doing. He looked really good if you go back and look at some of the highlights from last year. So give me Denver in this one. Give me the Cowboys taking it now.
I am going to be right there with you, actually, and giving the Cowboys an L here as well. Like you said, Denver's going to have a really good defense. We saw Bo Nix last year. They kind of have a running game, kind of not. Their running game wasn't great last year, but it's still something that obviously Sean Payton wants to do. He wants to be able to run the ball. So, yeah, give me the Broncos here. I like the Broncos team this year. If this was in Dallas, I'd probably switch it, but it's in Denver and Mile High. So, yeah, I like Denver right there. Next week, week 9, we have a home game against the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I think they get the job done against Arizona. I'm not a big Arizona. I'm excited to see if they're going to be able to do something. They've got obviously a premier wide receiver out there. They've got that tight end that came on strong down the stretch last season, and then they also have Kyler Murray, who I think is good. Some people don't. But I just don't think they're on the level of Dallas. So give me Dallas here with a dub.
Give me Dallas here at home, of course. Uh, Yeah, I mean, like you said about the Cardinals, pretty much everything that you said is true. Trey McBride is amazing. He came on like 2 years ago, and then last year was like really his breakout year where he just did everything for that team. Expected big second year from Marvin Harrison Jr. too, but we'll see. Uh, we don't know how that's gonna go. Week 10 they have a bye. Good bye week right there. We got 7 more
Yep.
games. Finish the season off strong. Week 11 at the Las Vegas Raiders. How do you see
Yeah,
this one going?
we've talked about Las Vegas a little bit as they've come up and all across these videos we've done. I like Vegas this year. I think they're going to do some special things, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to go on the road and beat Dallas. So give me
It's at the
the Cowboys.
Raiders. It's at the
Is it?
Raiders. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I've got it written down that it's a home game against the Raiders.
No,
Um,
it's at Raiders.
I guess still give me a dub.
Okay. I'm right there with you. I have Dallas winning this game on the road. I think the Raiders are a year away from doing something special. We'll see. Because like we just want to see the Geno Smith and Pete Carroll run offense, right? Like that's what we
Mhm.
really want to see this year, and it could be really good. It could just be like they're right back in Seattle, but they never
Yeah.
really did a lot of amazing things in Seattle either. It was like they had a good team, but it's not like they were like this hard lock for the playoffs every year with Geno and Pete Carroll. So, um, and even if they are a hard lock for the playoffs, doesn't mean that they're going to be able to like beat these top caliber teams. So yeah, give me a
Right.
win there for Dallas. Moving on, we can get now it's a home game against the Eagles. How do you see this one going?
Home game against the Eagles. Ooh. Um, Dang. Do I want to give them a win or not? Do I think they can dance with the devil? You know what? Yeah. Give me give me a win here. Give me a win here for Dallas.
I would be right there with you. Give me a win here against the reigning Super Bowl champs. It's still divisional. I see them splitting on the season. So yeah, I like that there for Dallas. Now moving on, another home game. Kansas City Chiefs come to town.
Kansas City Chiefs come to town. They're going to lose this.
All right, I'm going to be giving them a win. Nothing better in this little 2 game stretch after your bye week, especially if you actually go to the Raiders and win, then you beat
Yeah.
both teams that were in the Super Bowl back to back weeks. That's
And the
awesome.
fact that you think they're going to beat both of them, that's a tough sell.
It is, but at the same time, too, I mean, why not us?
Okay.
It's their
Okay.
year. It's their year. All right. This one's going to be tough, okay?
No run game, but it's their year. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, they don't need a run game when they got Dak slinging it.
I think they do. I
All
think
right.
they do.
Here we go. Week 13?
14.
14. Week 14 at the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they're going to take an L in this one. Detroit's too good.
I'm right there with you. Like we don't know how good or bad Detroit will be this year because they did lose the coordinators, but I still am really high on the Lions, just like I know that you are too. So, I don't think they're just gonna fall apart and just be terrible
Really
this year.
high,
Well, you're
but I
the
don't think they're going
yeah, exactly. But the
to. Right.
10, 11 win team that's still being high when we've had a lot of teams where we're at like 6 or 7 wins. So, yeah, give me a
Sure.
loss there. Moving on, we have a home game against the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings come to town. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I think they lose this one as well. I like Minnesota. I think it might take a little while for JJ McCarthy to get going, but once he does, I think he'll be slinging it. So give me Minnesota here. I think they're going to be better coached than a rookie quarterback, a rookie coach with Dallas, a new coach, a new system. I think Minnesota will do enough across all three aspects of the game to get the job done here. So give me an L against Minnesota.
All right, I'm going to give them a win here just because it's a home game and it's not against a formidable opponent, even though I did give them the 2 wins against the Eagles and Chiefs at home. But, yeah, Vikings aren't even close to, like, sniffing what the Eagles and Chiefs are putting together, and that's a tall task for Minnesota to go to Dallas and actually get a dub there. So, yeah, I'll take a win there for the Cowboys. Here we go, December 21st. This is week 16, and we have
Yep.
a home game against the Chargers.
Home against the Chargers. I think they take the L here. I like Harbaugh a lot. I like what he's doing out there with the Chargers. So give me an L for Dallas. I just don't think they're coached as well.
All right, give me a win here for Dallas at home. Home field advantage for the Cowboys is very it's a
It's
big
gonna actually
impact.
be. It's not a big impact
It
because
is.
LA doesn't really have a home field advantage. Their fans show up on the road, so it's gonna be a
That's
50-50
fine.
crowd.
That's fine, but it's still Dallas inside. I like that a lot. Give me the win there. All right, here we go. Week 17, we have at the Washington Commanders. This is going to be a Netflix special game on December 25th, which I believe that is Christmas.
Yeah, at the Commanders, that's gonna be an L.
I agree with you on that one. Like I said, I think they split the division or split the
Yep.
series. Yeah. They do that
Yep.
with everybody, except for this. Maybe this last game, we'll see how you have them. Week 18 at the New York Giants.
at the New York Giants. I believe the New York Giants will lose this game, and Dallas ends the season with a win.
And I agree with you on that one too. Unless they already locked up their playoff spot and stuff like that, then the Giants get the dub here. But I'm going to be giving
Sure.
Dallas a win for
Okay.
sure. Alrighty. I believe I
All right, I
have
have
the.
them going 7-11, 7-10
Whoa!
rather.
7-10.
Yep.
I'm going 13-4.
Yep.
That is
Because
big
you are
difference.
biased.
Hey, you're biased though too. You have the Cowboys going 7 wins. That's also biased, just in the
Yeah,
opposite
I have
direction.
them taking. I have them winning the easy games and losing the hard. It's pretty cut and dried.
Not really.
On my list. They beat the Jets. They beat Carolina. They beat Washington once. They beat Arizona. They beat Las Vegas. And I give them a win against Philly. And I give them a win against the Giants.
Yeah, but you have them losing to the Vikings and the Chargers, back-to-back home games,
And the Bears. Sure.
and the Chiefs.
What's wrong with that?
All three of those are home
Playoff team.
games.
Playoff team. Playoff team. Playoff team. Yeah, I think they lose to playoff teams.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Let's talk about the number that the book actually has set for the Dallas Cowboys. Right now, it's set at 8.5. So you would be on the under. I would very well be on the over, and I'd probably take a plus 11.5 or over 11.5 wins. But yeah, I mean, I'm a very high on the Cowboys this year. Don't really know why, but I just am. I think it's just going to be a really good year for them. So
Because you're a Dak homeboy.
yeah,
Like
I
you're
do
a
like Dak a lot.
bandwagon fan.
Ever since I saw
Because
him
you
do
had him
his
one
like
time in fantasy.
hip thrusts or something like that on the sideline, I was just like, dude, this guy gets football. This guy knows what he's doing, like popping that hip. But the over for the 8.5 wins would be plus 120. That's the odds that I would be getting, and then the under would be minus 145, and that's what you would be on now.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add about the Cowboys year?
If they find a run game, I'll change my mind on a couple of these games. But I've seen Dak play without a good run game, and whenever he doesn't have a good play, well, he thrives on play action, and I just don't see it. So that is why I am down on the Cowboys this season.
All right. Well, that's all we got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe. Don't miss any of the videos. Like I said, we're going to be having videos come out all year. We have it every single day till the end of this month, and then we're just going to be going. We normally have around 3 to 4 videos every single week. We do all the primetime games, the Sunday slate, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Big Al, thanks for joining me on this show today. We'll catch you guys in the next one when we talk about either the Eagles, Commanders, somebody else in this division. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next video.